Hey guys, happy post-holidays and all that yummy good stuff. I'm just kind of getting settled here because I feel like I'm gonna be with you for a few minutes to just talk about some things that have been on my mind. First of all, I hope all of you had amazing holidays, whatever you celebrate, and we are just a day and a half, a couple days away from 2019, and it's like, oh my God, 2019. And it's so interesting because this last week, I've been spending a lot of time with my family, and I hope you have been too, or friends that are like family. And hey, Stacy, nice to see you. And so it's been interesting to really feel into what I want. Hi, Kathy. What it is that I want to bring to my life and my world in 2019. And, I've been at this whole metaphysical, transformational, psychic mediumship thing for over 20 years. And I'm here to tell you, I continue to evolve and grow and learn new things about myself and just learn new things about what it is and how my way of being can support even more manifesting in my life or even more transformation in my life. And over the last, I think it's been about 3 weeks really that I've just been quiet and reflective. And I don't know about you guys, but ooh, awesome, Kathy. I can't wait to hear about how your cacao ceremony went. That is amazing. And so I have, where I was going with this was, I don't know if you guys usually do vision boards at the end of every year, sort of like setting yourself up for the year to come and the things that you want to bring into your life and the places you want to go and the people you want to see and how you want to look or feel in the year to come. And so I've created vision boards for years, gathered all my magazines, had a bunch of fun, cutting out all the things, trying to really create a vision for what's to come for me. But here's something that I really, really learned about myself and this different way of being. Here's what I discovered. Your vision boards and your intention setting and your goal setting for a new year aren't doing exactly what you think they're doing. What they're doing, hey Joe, good to see you. What they're doing is actually limiting you. All those things that you thought you were creating in order to manifest this vision for this new year for you is actually limiting you, right? So you're probably like, oh, what do you mean? Like, everybody's always told me vision boards and intentions and goal settings is always a way to, sort of be clear about what it is I want in my life. Cool. That's awesome that you have a clear idea about what you want to bring into your life. But here's where the catch is, and here is where I discovered that I was sort of hindering myself in this whole manifestation fun, right? And that is the vision boards that I have created and the goals that I set for myself and the intentions that I set for myself. I set them within very, not even realizing it, but looking back, very restrictive ways in which which I was telling the universe, God, the higher power, I was restricting the ways in which I was allowing it to come into my life. Saying, okay, well, like vision boards, for example, I would always put like the year. And so say, for example, last year or 2 years ago, I put on England, the words England and Scotland, and I put the year 2017, and so this was 2016 for 2017, and I put 2017, and I put on the words autumn, and I put on pictures of sort of the time of year that, that I was intending for this to come to me. Here's the thing, though. What if you're open instead to the possibility of going sooner or going later in the year? What if then you instead narrowly create this vision board that says, well, I want this, but I only want it in October, and I really want it to be only this area of Scotland, and I also want to go with only these people. And so this restriction that you are allowing yourself to create from eliminates so much possibility in your life. So this can also be true for goal setting, like, for example, some of you may know, some of you may not. I'm doing a medical fast and to reset, and it's this whole journey that I'm on, and I have vowed to write about it, but I have not yet, but I do intend to do that, to write about it. So anyways, so goal setting. My goal was, okay, by April, I want to lose a certain number of pounds. Okay, so that completely eliminates the possibility that I could actually lose that by March. So how about then creating the possibility, instead of putting a goal or having a goal that is so specific, instead saying it's totally possible that I fill in the blank, and it can be anything. So Joe, you're asking, how might we be more expansive in our vision boards and our goal setting? Great. This is exactly where I'm going with this. So instead of being super specific, how about then embodying let me step back. On a vision board, it could be that you instead then write a feeling rather than a specific date or a month, right? So for 2019, I'm open to the possibility of feeling more happiness. I'm open to the possibility of feeling more abundant. I'm open to the possibility of feeling healthier in my body. I'm open to the possibility that I could have much more strength and be able to lift 50 extra pounds. I'm open to the possibility in 2019 to get the car of my dreams. I'm open to the possibility that I travel to 3 different countries in 2019. So this goes along the lines of what I have been doing every morning in my meditation. I have my just quiet meditation, but then I add to it. I've been adding these statements that I just write down. And this is really an exercise of opening up, allowing yourself to dream, allowing yourself to just go big. Here's the thing. It's your dream. It can be as big as you want. So after I'm done with my meditation, what I've been doing is writing these statements. It's totally possible and then fill in the blank. It can be as profound, it can be as lighthearted as you want it to be. But here's the key. Here's what I've learned in just the short, like, month and a half that I've been doing it. I'm leaving myself completely open for Source, Universe, God to deliver all of these possibilities to me in any creative way that is available, or that I then, because I'm in flow, because I'm feeling really creative, and once you start to like write down, it's totally possible I, fill in the blank. There's so many. I wish I could just like list them off for you. I just realized I have my book here, so I may actually read some to you. Super cool stuff. But what it is, when you're in flow, you then take on this feeling and this attitude like, yeah, like everything is totally possible. So another thing that I've discovered is that whatever the thing is can be just one question away. Just one question. So an example of that is I wrote in my possibilities, it's totally possible that I become the Facebook and Instagram person for my martial arts school. And because I love to talk about how martial arts can support you and all the yummy good things that can do in your life, it's totally possible that I become that person and I get to do that for our particular location. So because I was open to that possibility and I was feeling really in flow and creative, I just went in during my lesson one day and I said, hey, I know I haven't really been seeing you post a lot on the account, and this totally lights me up. I'm excited about it. What do you think about me, taking over and making posts, He's like, ugh. And like made this face, and I was like, uh-oh. And I was like, ugh. And he said, I really hate that stuff. Yeah, totally. Like, I am so open. Take it. Like, he's like, I don't even know where the password is, but let me get it for you. And yeah, after the first of the year, let's dive in and have some fun, and yeah, all yours. And so it was just one question. All I had to do was ask. But had I not been writing down all of those possibilities, all of that creative flow, all of those opportunities in which I am leaving myself open to connect to the thing, or, to the thing that I wanted, I wouldn't have felt either open or brave enough. I don't know if I want to say brave enough, but less attached. That's the feeling. I felt less attached to the outcome because I know that I'm now open to all the possibilities that are available to me, like all the possibilities. So I'd love to hear, or I mean, not here, but I'd love to see, like, in the comments, if you guys want to comment, what's one possibility that you could come up with? So I'm going to actually, I have my book. So I'll list off a couple of my possibilities while you guys ponder. So I will, let's see, oh, here we go. It's totally possible Brenda and I go to Vermont for our 15-year anniversary, which is next December. It's totally possible we are in the best shape of our lives, and it's totally possible we visit and stay at the Von Trapp Lodges again. Same place we went to 6 years ago. We loved it. It was amazing. And Vermont is where we got married, so we are in love with it. And then I said, it's totally possible. It's the best vacation of our lives so far. It's totally possible that Brenda and I feel more connected in 2019 than we've ever felt in our whole marriage. It's totally possible Brenda and I have more adventures this year than any other year that we've been together. Here's a cool one. It's totally possible I get to introduce Brenda to Kyle Cease and we have an amazing dinner together in 2019. And then I wrote, here's some more. Here's another way to phrase it too. Instead of saying it's totally possible, I've also started to write it this way. And this to me feels really, really powerful. Like really powerful. I can't like, I am the woman with infinite ideas. I am the woman with infinite income. I am the woman who can give as much as I like to charities. I am the woman who loves without restraint. I am the woman who always says the thing. I am the woman who always dreams big, lives big, and fully in my bright light. So there's different ways that you can word it. So those are just a few examples. I've had some really, I want to find it for you, but I've had some really great ideas that come up from these possibilities, but it's created this energy in my life where now I'm not as attached to the end game. I'm not as attached to a singular goal or a singular number, or things only happen during a certain month, or the intention is to only have things happen in a certain month or time frame or year even. And instead, it's created this whole new, amazing life. I mean, yeah, I'll share this with you guys. So Brenda and I, it's crazy. It's so crazy good. I just like, I feel so energized and like kooky right now. It's good. So Brenda and I just bought this like really freaking awesome truck. And she's never owned a truck ever in her life. And I used to have one like in the mid 90s. It was like a little Ford Ranger. So we just bought like this sexy ass truck. I mean, it's sexy. If you guys are my friends on my personal page, you'll have to check it out because I think she tagged me in the photo. So it's a super hot truck, right? But here's the kicker. It was crazy financial gamble, I'll say. Like going into it, we thought, we really love this truck, and here's all the ways that we can completely put it to use. And here's all the cool, things, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I don't know. I don't know if we can swing it, And then, but I didn't stop myself. I was like, this is the truck. This is like the thing. This is a vehicle of our dreams. We can haul our motorcycles in a trailer. We can get a toy hauler and RV, whatever. It has a ton of versatility. It can tow a lot. And I thought, you know what? I'm totally open. I'm open to the possibility that this completely works for us. And this completely is, our like forever truck, and that we can swing it financially. Right. And so we crunched the, like, we bought it on Thursday. We bought it on Thursday, and I didn't even, like, I'm the bill person. I didn't even look at the numbers. I was like, yeah, we could do it. I'm totally open to the possibility that this is completely doable. So we just crunched the numbers today, and here's the thing. We did some moving around, some other, you know, pay here, all that kind of stuff. And we're actually ending up with more money in our bank account per month after buying a 2018 truck than before we bought the truck. What? That seems backwards. What? So just open to it. So let me, I see you guys have made some comments. So let me pop over here and have a look. So Kathy, you're talking about, it's totally possible I will be the strongest I've ever been in 2019. I love it. I love it. And here's another thing that I would love for you too, Kathy, just because I know this about you. I think it's totally possible that you're also the most flexible physically that you've ever been in 2019, right? So flexibility in the shoulders and the hips and the back. I love this. I love this for you. That's so amazing. And then Stacy, I'm open to the possibility of becoming a more patient person. Is this too vague? So I don't think that's vague at all, but I think maybe if you could try wording it like it's totally possible. So being open is good, but like really going for it, like saying it's totally possible that I am the most patient I've ever been in 2019. Or you don't even have to make it that big. It's totally possible I'm the most patient I've ever been ever this week. So we don't even have to like, I mean, I'm specifically saying it towards 2019 because it's that time of year. We set, you know, New Year's resolutions, etc. So I think that's a little bit vague, but I would love if you try and maybe reword it a little bit and see how that feels for you. And then Kathy, you wrote, it's totally possible my Ayurvedic residential program is completely full by spring. Ooh, I love this. I love it. Yes, yes, completely full. That is amazing. Joe, you said it's totally possible for me to develop and cultivate relationships with those that are like me. Those of us with the gift of sight. Yes, yes. And you know what? I would even, let's pare it down even more. You could say, it's totally possible I have relationships with people who only live from their heart. Because if people are only living from their heart, they are open. They're open to your gifts. They're open to their gifts. They're open to possibility. They're open to love. They're open to friendship. They're open to companionship. They're open to creativity and all the juiciness that comes along with that. And yeah, try that on and see how that feels. And then you go on to say, Joe, before you met David, you wrote a list of attributes you wanted in a partner, and you start out each statement with, Dear Universe, I'm thankful now that blah, blah, blah. And he is now everything on that list. That is amazing. That is amazing. So it's interesting. And here's what I feel when reading that. So you wrote specifically to the universe. So how then would it feel for you if you say, to me, let me just say it this way. To me, it feels when I write, it's totally possible, fill in the blank. Not only am I then saying this to the universe, but I'm also saying it to all of humanity. I'm also saying it to all spirit. I'm also saying it to all beings. And this to me is more encompassing and leaves me open to receive possibility through the other human beings. You know, there's other people who want to support me, and maybe I just don't know that yet. And so I'm open to the possibility that, or saying it's totally possible, that then leaves me open to being supported by my family, by friends, by strangers. Is it the universe that orchestrates that? It's interesting. That's a whole nother topic. I don't feel like the universe is something that is separate from me or outside of me. I feel the universe is me. I am the universe, and collectively we are the universe. So I guess then, if it's more comfortable to say dear universe or dear God or Buddha or Muhammad, or however you set your intention, whatever you're comfortable with, like, there is no wrong way. What my hope is by talking about this is really just opening the floodgates and having the availability of everything, the availability of everything in your life. How awesome and how amazing is your life if everything is available. It's just, what a stunning, amazing, beautiful life it is then. Whew, man. All right. So I hope that this has helped, and I hope that being open to possibility is something that you will incorporate. And if you do create a vision board, if you do set intentions, if you do set goals, consider rewording them a bit. Consider opening yourself to more in the world, more of possibility, and man, more magic. It's freaking magic out here, and sometimes it just takes a little bit of practice to see it. And it's just, whew, it's good stuff. So let me ask you, do you guys have any questions or anything maybe that's come up around planning for 2019 for yourself? Or, you know, maybe there's some goals or something that you have been thinking about. I'd love to chime in a little bit and support you if you guys have anything that's coming up. Just pop it in the comments, and I'll hang out here for a minute. I'm gonna get a drink of water right here. So write in the comments and let me know. Thank you, Kathy. Yes, it's totally possible that I am going to have a terrific year, and I love you too. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you guys for hanging out. I also, just a little event heads up. I have an event coming up January 20th here in North Park, San Diego. So if you know anybody, if you're in the area or you know anyone in the area, feel free to pop over to the events section of my Facebook page. And I would love to collaborate, co-create with you your dream life. And it really goes along with living in possibility, and I would absolutely love it if you guys were able to join me, or, you know, pass the information to along to somebody who may be in the area that would like to join me. That would be fantastic. Joe, you said, this is going to sound really strange, but I feel like I need to be available in 2019. I need to be present for those that will need my assistance. It's strange. Well, you know, if that's the feeling that you're experiencing and that's the feeling that you're having, I don't think that's strange at all. So long as it's coming from a place of wholeness, a place of already having your cup full, right? We talked about this a little bit. Having your cup full and being available for others is wonderful, so long as it's not shortchanging yourself by doing that. But I love that. I think that's amazing, you know, and being in service is a wonderful place to come from. And yeah, so I think that's amazing. I love that. So I do hope that you all have a wonderful new year over the next couple of days. And it was wonderful to see you. Yes, Stacy, January 20th. That's a Sunday. It's from 10 a.m. to 1 in North Park. And yes, that is awesome. You can go to, on my business Facebook page under events, you can check it out and you can buy tickets there too. So super easy. The link's already there. Click on it. It'll take you to Eventbrite and get you all set up. Kathy, thank you. I'm so glad that you're feeling inspired. I was feeling really inspired today too, and I feel like I was like just itching to talk to you guys. So have a really great evening, and I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. See ya.